Japanese history begins in the mists of myth. According to the Kojiki, records of ancient matters, and Nihon Shoki, chronicles of Japan, the gods Izanagi and Izanami created the Japanese archipelago. Their descendants, including the sun goddess Amaterasu, became the divine ancestors of Japanese emperors. These myths not only provided a spiritual foundation, establishing the belief in the emperor's divine right to rule, but also united the early clans under the emperor's symbolic authority, paving the way for the emergence of a centralized state in the centuries to come. By the 4th century CE, the Yamato clan emerged as the dominant force in Japan. They claimed descent from Amaterasu, solidifying their legitimacy and establishing the foundations of the imperial lineage. The Yamato rulers began consolidating power through alliances, warfare, and the adoption of Chinese practices such as writing, Buddhism, and Confucian governance. This period also marked the beginning of diplomatic ties with the Chinese courts, further enhancing Japan's integration into the East Asian cultural sphere. The Asuka period started around 538 AD, with the introduction of the Buddhist religion from the Korean kingdom. The Buddhist Soga clan, headed by the regent, Prince Shotoku, took over the government in the 580s and controlled Japan from behind the scenes for nearly 60 years. In 645, the Soga clan were overthrown in a coup launched by Prince Naka-no-Oi backed by the Fujiwara clan, and they implemented the Taika reforms, which sought to centralize the state, redistributing land and reorganizing governance based on Chinese models. In 710, Japan's first permanent capital was established in Nara. This era saw the completion of the Kojiki and Nihon Shoki, the nation's first 2 books. The influx of Buddhist philosophy challenged the traditional Shinto-based legitimacy of the Yamato rulers. While Buddhism was eventually embraced, it created tension among conservative factions within the court. The early Heian period, 794–1185, marked the rise of the imperial court's splendor, centered in the new capital of Heian-kyo, modern-day Kyoto. Emperor Kanmu moved the capital to escape the influence of powerful Buddhist temples in Nara and to assert imperial authority. This era saw the adoption of Chinese-style governance, though the system gradually weakened. Over time, political power shifted from the emperor to the aristocratic Fujiwara clan, who dominated the court through regency and strategic marriages. Meanwhile, regional clans like the Taira and Minamoto gained prominence as military enforcers for the court, tasked with quelling rebellions and defending against external threats. These rising clans, known as the samurai, amassed wealth and private armies, setting the stage for conflict. The Taira and Minamoto eventually toppled the Fujiwara's dominance as court corruption and rural unrest eroded central authority, leading to the Genpei War, 1180–1185, and the rise of the Shogunate. In 1185, Minamoto no Yoritomo emerged victorious, establishing the first samurai-led government in Kamakura. By 1192, he was granted the title of Sei Taishogun, marking the official birth of the shogunate, which relegated the emperor to a ceremonial role while the shogun wielded real power. This ushered in Japan's feudal era, which we talked about in previous videos. If you want more, then go ahead and click the playlist, The Rise and Fall of the Shogunate. As always, if you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, share, comment, or don't. Thanks for watching.